Manufacturing may not employ the numbers of people that it used to in our region, but to paraphrase Mark Twain, rumors of its death have been greatly exaggerated. And one good example is Gerome Manufacturing, which produces custom precision sheet metal products in Fayette County. Gerome was honored recently by Catalyst Connection for its continued improvement. Not only is the company expanding in our region, its products even made their way to the Winter Olympics in Sochi, Russia. Joe Putilia joins us now. He's president of Gerome Manufacturing. Good to have you. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, obviously most folks probably don't know the name Gerome and what it is you all do exactly. So what is it that you all do?
We build custom sheet metal, basically control cabinets for electronics for various number of products. Right now we're involved in probably 10 or 12 different fields. Anywhere from the transmission and distribution of electricity to controls that go into fresh and wastewater plants, homeland security we're involved in.
So these would be, when you these, so they're fairly large, like bigger than a cabinet, smaller than a trailer sort of a thing?
They could be as small as a bread box and as big as your living room.
Okay.
It just depends on what the customer wants and what they're wanting to house, and what kind of material they want, what kind of finish they want. Most of our customers are very, very picky as far as the finish on the product.
Okay.
It's just kind of like when you buy a new car, you want it to look very good. You want the paint job to be nice, and it's not an indicator of what kind of service you're going to get out of it, but the first impression, says a lot.
Sure. And they want it to hold up, I'm sure. Is that what you shipped to Russia, or was it a customer who bought it?
Actually, it was a customer out of Michigan called Snowmakers.
Huh.
And we built a fair number of boxes for them, and it so happens they ended up in Sochi. I don't know if anybody crashed into any of them or what, but
hey, they had snow in Sochi for the snowmaking equipment, and your sheet metal helped make that possible.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
So you're expanding though, building a whole new facility down there in Fayette County?
Yes. Right now we're in 2 buildings in Uniontown, and we're building one 150,000 square foot facility, which will be finished at the end of March, and then the fun begins moving all the equipment 10 miles down the road. Actually, it's in Smithfield, Pennsylvania.
In Smithfield. Okay. What drove the decision? Why now? What's going on with Gerome and in your industry? Or?
Well, it comes to the point we're working out of 2 buildings, and our customers are paying for our. I don't know. We're not too efficient, for our lack of efficiency, I guess I should say.
So it's adding a cost, essentially.
Adding a cost and losing some business, and we're wanting to grow the business, become more competitive, and it's just the best way to go. I mentioned to you, we were talking earlier, my son came with the company about, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. He's a graduate of West Virginia University, and he said the only way he'd come on full time is if we build a new building, because he wants the business to survive.
So he thought the path you were on, aging facilities, growing inefficiency, it would make it a lot harder to compete in the markets where you have to compete?
Yes, it has, and right now, one of the ways we're staying competitive is giving away a little bit of our profit margin.
Okay.
And you can't do that for too long.
So how did that? Your son comes in, hotshot young kid, college graduates, telling you how to run the business. How did you work through that? Was it easy to listen to him? Was it a?
I kind of bit my tongue for a few times, a few of the conversations. I guess one of the hardest things is to admit that somebody younger than you is probably right. When they tell you something, they get a fresh point of view, and it's amazing how all of a sudden you're the old dog in the plant, and the young pup is teaching you new tricks.
But there's a lot of value in that at the same time, huh? If you can hold your ego in check.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's like, yeah, you're right, and you're exactly right, but how are we going to do this? And you know, he's very intelligent young man.
That's really good. Only a few seconds left, but I want to say you'll have the new facility up and running. So I imagine it's going to stabilize your workforce. Is there growing opportunity out there in the kind of product you manufacture?
Oh yes, we deal with a lot of world-class corporations now, and there are a bunch that we want to pursue, and try to get in a little bit more with the Marcellus people. They're going to need some custom sheet metal in the near future, and see what happens. And yeah, it's a new commitment, a recommitment by the Jerome family to its employees, to its customers, and to the community.
Wow.
And you know, we're looking forward to it. And I welcome you down. We're going to have a grand opening, and you know, you're all invited.
All right, we'll have to come check it out. The company's Gerome Manufacturing. Terrific to see the investment happening right here in our region. Joe Putilia, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Next up, the Landmen return to our region for a big regional energy conference, NAPE East. We'll find out what's in store as our region's business continues. Stay with us.